Good morning, good afternoon. So today I'm exploring the little village of Inistioge. It is about 10 minutes drive, about 10 kilometers from where I'm staying in County Kilkenny, in a farmhouse. So this weekend is quite busy, and but I did manage to go for little walks, and it's quite scenic. So this village, I never heard of this village, so I met somebody in the farmhouse and they told me about it. So I came to explore, you know me, always exploring. So it's quite a nice, lovely little village. Lots of pubs, lots of areas, and this being a bank holiday weekend, it's quite busy. People are out enjoying good weather has to do with a lot of it. People are out enjoying ice cream, walking, and having a few pints as well. So this is very unusual. So this is St. Mary's Church, and there's it looks like a ruin of the church. And there is another newer church right beside it, and there's a graveyard. It reminds me of Père Lachaise in Paris a little bit, like a mini version, but you see all the features of the ruined buildings. So I really love how the nature takes over, and those leaves growing on those ruins. I think it has a certain charm. This village is home to Woodstock Gardens, and this is where I'm gonna go next. The sort of walled gardens, and I'm hoping to explore. So I did see the Woodstock Gardens on the brochures before, but I had no idea they were in this village until last night. So stay with me and let's explore the garden together. Elena in Ireland, exploring Kilkenny. Yeah, that's what it looks out the front. The two churches. Absolutely stunning. Grand buildings. And there is the village. And it seems there's quite a bit. There's Woodstock Park, Woodstock Gardens, Woodstock Pub. Some cute benches. And my personal favorite, this little bridge and the stream. Really, really cute place. So a lot to see and to do here. So just before we go to the gardens and get some lunch, I decided to film this and go on a Riverside Walk. This is quite cute. I've never seen anything like it. Obviously it's cute use of old boots, and it just continues along the wall. Very cute. So if you have a garden and plenty of shoes that you want to throw out, there's a way to recycle them into very cool plant pots, or whatever you want to call it. So the church is behind me, and there are the books, and that looks pretty awesome too. It's a very, very pretty village with a lot of greenery, very nice houses, and that looks like a fabulous garden actually. Another fabulous house on my right. If anybody wants to purchase a house, there's something for sale. A field of cows. You can actually see very white cow with black spots. Yes, that's very unusual. And there is a bridge on my left, if you can spot it. I'll try and take a better picture of it. It's probably one of the best condition stone bridges I've ever seen in Ireland. Stay with me. Elena, Russian. So here I am, the flora and fauna of the Points Road. And this walk, as I discovered, so you have to come through woods, and this walk is a privately owned part of the estate, but it was leased out to the council, the authorities by the estate, and people can use it and come and enjoy the river and see the birds and take pictures. So the bridge that I mentioned is right there in the distance. You see it? So it's a very impressive bridge, and I love those old stone bridges and the railway bridges and viaducts, and you see them all over the country because of course Ireland used to have such a fantastic network of trains in the 19th century and 18th century. That's how they transported coal and all the other, and also waterways were used, you know, since the Viking times. Something that's just supposed to die as a tradition, and you see the sheep there now. So I mean, of the old Ireland, what we really use nowadays is bridges. We don't really use waterways so much here now, and you could see, you know, we use it for fishing maybe, and maybe some odd kayaking activity, but nothing as it used to be back in the day. But anyway, lovely spot. And if you are in Kilkenny, do drive up here. Plenty of history and loads to see and discover from get away from it all. Very, very nice and quiet and super green. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and check out my other videos. I post weekly, and I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and at my blog, areyouinireland.com, or Ruin Ireland for some. Thank you for watching, Elena. Okay, there you go. You come to the village and you're here, and this is, I guess, what Inistioge is really about. The bridge is obviously quite old. There's people relaxing, and it is nice sunny day. And of course, you know, you say if it's nice, everywhere it's nice, but it's a very, very tidy village, very clean. The houses are very well looked after, and some of them obviously have a lot of history. There was obviously an upstate here. That's where I was for the river walk, and Kilkenny just keeps surprising me. I just never expected to see this. And there's a big playground, and there's a fair on, and there's more ruins, and there is a explanation about a few sites. There's a cute bookstore in the background. There's a very few pubs and little shops and antique shops, and it just seems like a really, really lovely village. Also the church is obviously also very old. I think I saw it. And this is the River Nore actually that runs all the way to Kilkenny Castle. So you can see it there. So the bridge at Inistioge is a very fine 10-arch stone structure across the River Nore. The design has been attributed to the engineer George Smith, who succeeded as engineer in charge of the construction of the Kilkenny Canal in 1761. Smith is reputed to have worked with the renowned George Semple on the construction of Essex Bridge in Dublin. There you go, I must look that up. I never heard of Essex Bridge in Dublin, and the bridge in it is noteworthy for the contrast between the plain triangular cutwaters of the upriver face and the granite iconic pilasters of the downriver or southern face with semicircular arches. The design is thought to have been inspired by designs for Blackfriars Bridge in London. Wow. So of course there's a lot of history between Ireland and Britain, and there have been a lot of architects who built places and castles in Ireland. And you see a lot of British architecture around Ireland for that reason. So I hope you enjoyed this. Inistioge, County Kilkenny, about 40 minutes from Kilkenny town, and really, really cute place. Quite unusual sight. So there you go, River Nore and cows. Pretty landscape. You know, it's so super green here. Really green. And you can walk right underneath the bridge and get under the site. There you go. And there's somebody on the boat. Or trying to bring the boat across. Never know. And there's also remains of old bridge. Well, it looks like it was a bridge here or something before, much older than this 1761 bridge. Very, very pretty.